I'm here at one of my house flips here in Vegas, and let me tell you, it might be one of the worst houses I've ever bought, but also one of the most profitable. So obviously the condition is what it is. It is very terrible, and the inside is even worse than the outside. But let me tell you, it is going to be one of the most profitable ones because of my network. This deal actually came from one of my students in my coaching program. He lives in Arizona. He's out there crushing it. He's about to do 7 figures this year potentially, but he got this deal in Vegas and he didn't know what to do with it. So I said, send it our way. We'll buy it, we'll fund it, we'll fix it up, and then we'll split the profit together. So that's what we did. But I also just got news from another flipper in Vegas that a house they're selling down the street is gonna get listed for far more than I was expecting. So in this video, I'm gonna show you this house. We're gonna talk about the numbers. I'm gonna introduce you to my student, Chris, and we're gonna go check out that other house that's gonna set us a great comp. So let's go. Usually when I do this, I meet them through the front door, but as you can tell, this house is completely boarded up. And the reason is, it has a big problem with homeless people coming in. There's a main road right there that makes it very public. There's also a school across the street, and there's just a lot of people. So we had to board up the entire house while we work on it to prevent all these people coming in and just causing drama. In fact, when we bought the house, part of the reason we got a great deal was because of all these homeless people living here, and just the owner was fed up with it. They were tired of it. And it allowed us to buy the home for only $350,000. Now, doesn't look like $350,000, but when I tell you what this other one's gonna sell for, you're gonna be like, wow, that was crazy. We got my man, Chris. What up, dude?
What's up, man?
Good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Appreciate you, man. So dude, you've been in the program for almost a year now.
Yep.
How much are you gonna do this year in revenue?
We have 7 figures on the board. May not all close this year, but
Yeah.
it was generated this year.
We have a award coming out called the 7-Figure Club. So you better make sure they close if you want to get that award.
I know, we're pushing for it,
Yeah.
for sure, absolutely.
So last year, you were working a full-time job. You told me earlier you did $350,000 in wholesale fees.
Yep.
This year you joined the program, you quit your job. Now you're doing potentially over $1 million, flipping houses like this,
100%.
still wholesaling.
Yep.
In multiple markets now.
Yep.
It's crazy, dude.
Yeah, man, it happened super fast. I mean, if this time last year, I wouldn't have expected it to go that quickly, but partnering and getting involved in the business and doing it every day,
Yeah.
panned out.
Yeah.
For sure.
So let's take a look at this house, man.
Yeah, let's
Tell
do
me
it.
a little bit about how you got it, because you know way more about it than me. You and Sean Bob been working on this. This is
Yeah.
my first time at the house. Like, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, so I got to give a big shout out to my acquisition manager, my partner, Rick. He actually reached out to the homeowner on this one. It was a cold call lead.
Yep.
The guy was pretty difficult to work with at first.
Yeah.
He was asking for a crazy number on the property.
Yeah.
But Rick really sat him down, and I think he closed him. We ended up getting at a really good price.
Yeah, and Rick's your brother.
Yep, that's my partner and my brother. Yep.
How is it working with family in your business?
So sometimes it's difficult because we do butt heads, but I think we have the perfect balance. He's, I think, the ultimate closer, and I think I bring some organization to the company.
Yeah, no, I've seen Rick. I've met him at many of our masterminds. Great dude. Dude, you guys are having so much success, so it's working. Now, he closed this deal. You guys brought it to Sean Bob, and our team's been working on it and looking at it. I know that we couldn't even get started right away because there's no power. There was all the homeless people, but now we're finally getting into it. But it's an interesting house, man.
Yeah, when we came here with Sean Bob, there was literally a tent and a nice little mattress in the pool. Somebody had a whole living room set up. It was crazy.
Dude. Oh, there's the mattress right there. I see it.
Yep.
Somebody has a laptop, dude.
Yeah.
Somebody had Wi-Fi down here in the pool, just having a good time. This is crazy. But, oh, there's another laptop over here as well. These guys were living it up, I'll tell you that. I heard there was huge parties going on, so.
Yeah, ragers.
Pretty good. So, it's hard to show the entire house to everyone on YouTube, but, we'll go in here for a little bit. There's not power and everything is boarded up, but looking at it, it's a pretty big house, man.
Yeah, so when I talked to Sean Bob, I think originally we were gonna do like a 4-2 on this, and
Yeah.
I think the plan now is to turn it into a 5-3 with 2 master suites.
Yeah. So I think, was this maybe a garage? It looks to me like this could have potentially been a garage at some point, but maybe this is gonna be just a secondary living room. We're in the living room right now. And then that's the kitchen over there. I mean, everything is really open. I like that.
Yeah. Now, a big thing with this one is it was already started. So when we got it, it was pretty much gutted all the way on the inside.
Oh.
So
they were already doing this. We didn't do this.
They had started some stuff. It had a shell. And
Yeah.
I think your team came in and actually started framing some things and some
so
drywall.
we drywalled everything.
Yep.
It was kind of just bones when we
Bones,
got it.
straight bones, yep.
Okay. So over here, oh look, we got a little bit of light. I feel like I'm in like a cave, you know, with a little bit of light right here.
Yeah.
So this will be the secondary master, because I can see you got your closet there, you got a bathroom here. Yep. This is the master.
Yep.
This is a good real estate lesson. A lot of houses have converted, you know, covered patios and garages and different things. To me, this was obviously converted. It's on a different level of the house.
Yep.
The roof is slanted. That's typically common.
Yep.
And so those are very big giveaways for me, but the obvious giveaway is right here. There's stucco in the house. So obviously this is a converted part of the exterior, but I'm glad they did. I think it makes sense. One thing I always look for in house flips is hidden square footage like this.
Mm-hmm.
My guess is the square footage is not counted on the assessor.
Right.
So, you know, being able to make this, like you said, a 5.2, 5.3, whatever, and have this extra square footage is just gonna give us more value.
Yep, 100%. Yep, this is a value add play.
Yeah, let's see what else is going on in this house. So we bought this deal for $350,000. I mean, looking at it right now, I can tell we're gonna spend at least $100,000 fixing it up. I mean, it's hard to give a definitive budget until we really get into it. You know, whenever you deal with something like this, always give yourself leg room. But even if we're all into it for say 450 or 500, we still got a lot of room to make money. So, you know, over here we walk past a couple of bedrooms, we walk past the bathroom, the laundry room, and then over here we've got the original master, much bigger than that other one. So I think this is a great size master. The only thing I don't like about it is it's next to the main street.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
somebody might prefer the other master to this one. But, you know, overall, you've got a big walk-in closet over there. Well, actually, that might be the closet.
Yeah, I think this is the bath.
Yeah, this is, yep. So this is the bathroom. Okay. So you got a good sized bathroom, big walk-in closet. Honestly, what I would probably do, I don't know what this area is, but it's dead space. I would just combine this whole thing, you know, try and figure out how you can incorporate it all together. So you get more closets and, you know, you still can walk into the bathroom. So that's something I'll tell Sean Bob is, okay, how can we make best use of this? Because this is so pointless right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the house is what it is. I think the layout's good. I think we could tweak a couple things, but even though it looks really terrible on the outside, this is pretty standard, like for what we're gonna tear most houses apart anyway. They just don't usually look this bad on the exterior.
Yeah, it's definitely rough, especially when it's boarded up, it doesn't look good.
Yeah, but what's interesting is today, before we filmed, I totally did not anticipate this. You know, we've got almost 60 flips going on in Vegas. So I personally don't even know what's going on with them. But you told me, you're like, hey, I'm in Vegas. I want to film at the house. Like, let's go do something. I said, great. Well, my friend Nick Marietta has a flip right here down the street, which we're walking to. And he goes, Ryan, just so you know, I am gonna list my house for $925 to $950.
Sheesh.
Yeah, dude. And I was like, first off, it was just random to me that he randomly brought up this house that I was gonna be filming at, that, you know, I'm never like at these houses, or I would have had no idea what he's talking about other than we were filming there today. So
that's a sign, man.
It's a sign. You and I were thinking, okay, maybe like 600,000, but that was months ago.
Conservative underwriting.
Yeah, conservative. And I think, you know, if we were all in at 450, selling it for 600, great deal. We're gonna make money.
Home run.
And when he told me that he was thinking of selling this for 900 to 950, I said, wait, did you say 600 was what we were thinking?
Yeah.
We have a bigger house than him.
Yeah.
Ours is bigger. Now, granted, he's got a better lot. He's got a much bigger lot over here. You know, we're on the corner next to the main street, so you definitely got to discount us.
Yep.
But I think we have more square footage.
Yep. We also have the pool. I don't know if this one has a pool.
Yeah. my guess is he probably has a pool. We'll go walk back there. He told us we could. You know,
Yeah.
typically guys don't just go walking in other people's houses. That's probably not a good recipe, even if they're flippers or your friends.
Right.
Make sure you ask for permission.
100%.
But, you know, he's already working on this. And for him, he's told me that his goal is to just do super high-end flips. He wants to set new comps and really push the market. And, you know, when he told me that, I'm like, dude, how are you going to get 300,000 more than what, you know, we're thinking? That's like ridiculous.
Right.
But I looked up recent comps and I saw that one house over here had just sold for 825,000.
Oh, wow.
So we do have like precedence.
Of course. I would say his lot is a little bit bigger too.
Yeah, his lot is really nice. He does have the pool.
Okay.
You know, we're on half an acre. He's got a full acre.
Yeah.
But, you know, oh, he's got a little guest house too. That's
Oh
nice.
yeah, look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, so all in all, if I was personally comping this, I would say this house will sell more, even though we're a little bit bigger because of this premium lot, not being near the main street.
Yep.
It's got a cool little guest house. I'm gonna be really curious to see what he does with this. If he's gonna get 950, my guess is he's gonna put some major money into the backyard.
Yeah. Big landscaping budget for sure on something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got to put major money into it. I can see he's already, you know, drywalling and stucco in. He's got his roof done.
Looks like ACs are in as well.
Yeah.
New ACs.
Yep. Well, he should also beat us to the punch, you
Yeah.
know? So the good thing is, like, for us, you want to have somebody else set you a comp.
Right.
Like, I would rather be second
Yeah,
than be first. And it's funny, when you're in the flipping business a long time, you know, especially for us, we got almost 60 of them, you know, going on here in Vegas. So I get texts from my flipper friends all the time, and they'll be like, hey, Ryan, what do you plan on listing so-and-so for? You know, I'm working on a property and, you know, you never want to undercut each other, you know, and like, for instance, if he's selling for 950, and let's just say we came on the market at the same time,
Right.
I don't want to be over there selling for 750
Right.
and like messing him up
100%.
when we could be helping each other out.
It's doing that research on your market, right?
Yeah.
Finding out what's going on in the area and where you can make bigger spreads, right?
Yeah. And this is one of those weird opportunities where this is not like a cookie cutter house that typically as flippers we like. We like
Right.
cookie cutter. We know what it's going to sell for. These are all unique houses. Like,
Yeah.
they could sell for anything. Like, having a full acre in Las Vegas is not normal.
Right. And we're super close to the airport. This is very centrally located.
Yep. Centrally located. You know, they don't have Airbnb right now, but I think these areas will become really big for Airbnb.
Yeah.
And I think that's going to drive up prices. So like I said, the good thing is he's going to list first. So we'll get some idea of, you know, whether he gets his 950 or not. And if he does, fantastic. You know,
Yeah.
I don't know that we can still list for 950, but my motto is you might as well just take a shot at it, and
100%.
whatever happens, happens. But
We're rooting for you, Nick.
yeah, we are rooting for Nick. So shout out to Nick. But I'll just say, you know, even if we're all into this house for, call it 450 with the price and the reno, after all the closing costs and the realtor fees and everything, dude, I mean, we could potentially make $300,000 to $400,000 on this house.
I'm digging it.
And on a deal that I wouldn't have got,
Right.
okay, because you guys were working it. On a deal you wouldn't have really had the capacity to flip.
Very difficult to flip remotely.
Yeah, especially something like this.
Yeah.
Right?
You know, those easier houses, of course, but this is a project.
Yeah, this is a project. So it just goes to show like how important your network is. And, you know,
Yep.
even for me, as the guy who runs the Future Flipper program, like, I'm always like, man, how do I do more with my students? Like, I want to
Yep.
make money together, because I know that if I train you guys really well, it'll end up coming back in some way, which
100%.
obviously it has.
Yep. And this is our second deal.
Yeah,
So
that's true too.
Yeah.
So what do you think's like the biggest thing you've learned? Because this is your first mentorship program, really.
Yeah.
Like, what have you learned from it?
I think the biggest thing that I've learned is the consistency factor and being organized and creating those processes for your team to be able to scale.
Yeah.
Because I think before we were just all over the place. We didn't have a set process for how to handle a project.
Yeah.
And so the biggest thing I've learned is creating the processes and putting them in place
Right.
and plugging people in the right places so you can actually get these projects done on time and make a profit.
Yeah, and just getting the right people in the right seats, right?
100%.
Because like you said with your brother, he's a great sales guy.
100%.
Dude, just let him do that.
Yeah.
Let you handle operations and
Yep.
doing the back end.
Yeah, that's exactly it. I mean, I think we both kind of determined where our skill sets lie. And a lot of it goes to the predictive index that we do in the program.
Yep.
So we found out that, hey, your skill set is great for this. My skill set is great for that. And we've just divide and conquer.
Yeah. No, well, dude, I appreciate you being in the program,
Absolutely,
man. I appreciate you taking a chance. And
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what else we do.
Dude, I'd love to come back and maybe film an after.
Yeah.
And just see exactly what it turns out, and then we'll figure out what the numbers look like as well.
Yeah, guys, if you want to see an after on this video, you got to make sure you're subscribed to both my channel and Chris's channel. He just started, that's one big thing we talk about in the program too, is like getting active on social media. So a lot of them are doing YouTube. So make sure you subscribe to see the after of this house. And if you want to get in the Future Flipper program, go to futureflipper.com, check it out, apply for a call. My team will tell you whether you can, you know, hang out with me and Chris in the program and see what happens. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you guys later. Peace.